Hey everyone, so here I'm in my Land Cruiser, and this is the coffee mug I like to use. This is a Yeti 10-ounce mug. They make a larger version of this, but I personally like the smaller one, and so I wanted to have a cup holder for this. So I originally purchased on Amazon this big guy right here. So this is rather large, but it certainly does the job. The way it works is you actually put it in and you have to rotate the top part, and as you do so, these pieces start to widen out, and it's going to make a really nice snug fit into here. So the upside is it gives you a really rock solid rigid hold into here. The downside is it's much larger than I need. So you'll see here if I put the cup in, the diameter of it is definitely bigger than the diameter of the cup, more than it needed to be. And one of the downsides of that is that it's getting really close to this shift knob. So whenever I'm doing this, it often interferes with the cup holder itself. The other thing I don't like about it is that it only has this one slot right here to put the coffee cup handle. So you have to have it adjusted just right the way you like it. And like I said, this gets done rigid in place. So once it's in, it's in. So, you can get it just right, but it definitely takes a bit of adjustment. So, I have access to a 3D printer and I've done a little bit of CAD work. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and make my own. So this is the version I made. It's really quite simple, but the idea is it just kind of sits in place like this. It's not as rigid as the Amazon version, but it's certainly good enough for my needs. It's just kind of for daily driving and so forth. If I'm off-roading or something like that, I'm not going to worry that much about the coffee. I can drink it before I actually go. It does, though, have, you'll see here, I put this little lip in right here, and so that lip catches right on these right here. So when you put it in, it kind of snaps into place, and so that makes it stay in a little bit better than if you didn't have that. The other thing I like about it too is that you can see here I put 4 slots for the coffee cup handle, so you can put this pretty much anywhere you want it. And the other thing too is, it's not fixed in place, so you can just rotate this however you want. Like I said, it's not a super rigid fit, but it's certainly good enough for just my daily driving. It holds the cup just perfectly in place, so it's just slightly larger than the diameter of the cup. And the other thing too is that the height of these is lower than on the Amazon version. The real good side of this is that when I'm using the shift knob, it's not interfering at all. Of course, you can take this out really easily, and you can also put it in here if you want to put it in that position. So either one works fine. The last thing I did is I'm a little addicted to these Altoids right here. I take these all the time for some reason. And so I'm always trying to find a place to put these. And so I had space in the cup holder. So you can see here, I actually made these little rectangles. So these actually hold my Altoids just perfectly. So you can put it there, but they are below this little surface right here. So when you put the cup holder, it doesn't actually land right on top of the Altoid tins. So that's it. I have this file available for you. It's an STL file. So if you have access to a 3D printer, by all means, feel free to go ahead and print out your own. You can do it in a different color if you want. I'm not here to make any kind of money, but I just thought that if you happen to be in a similar situation as me, hopefully you'll find this to be useful. That's about it. Enjoy.